Hey guys, all right. So this is going to be the first step in our process to really hone out the Warhammer heat shield, rail, whatever you want to call it. And so we're going to probably be honing out right through this area. And so we need to adjust for whatever's back here. So let's do a test fit and see exactly where this is hitting. I've got my handy dandy Dremel, I've got my vise, and we'll clamp that down. I'm really not worried about scarring the outside at all because I do plan on painting this, and then I will also be dremeling out this section so that it fits my ejection port on my shotgun. So let's get to it. Alright, so this is the point where we are going to have to sand down, hone out the rail of this thing. Kids are loud outside. Loud talkers. Anyway, from this point back, we'll be honing out and smoothing out the inside rail. And so hopefully we can get that to fit, and then we will work on the ejection port. Alright, so you can see it's not taking too much sanding, but I think that the pinch points are right through here, and so actually this side looks really good. It's just this back section which won't allow my tabs to form, and so I think what I'll do is I'll concentrate more in in that area. And so I'll just mark it off with some tape to let me know exactly where that is. And that way I kind of know at the top of the line where I'm going to concentrate most of my sanding. But I do have to get another sanding bit, and we should be good to go. Alright, I'll continue to sand, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the ejection port here and see if I can shape it to my desired shape. Alright, I took the bench grinder to that, and now I'll use the sanding bit and I'll clean that up. Alright, sometimes you need to get creative with things, whatever you have sitting around. Broom handle, which was broken today, and some paper. I am just going to sand the inside of this. Alright, that's what it's looking like so far. And you can see that I'll probably need to take some more off from there. So I'll grab my pencil and just redesign. Yeah, it's not much. I'll use that bench grinder again. And a pencil. Then I'll clean that up. And I'll just keep sanding because it looks good on this side, but I need to take a little bit more off from the opposite side. So I'll continue to do that. And but so far, it's looking pretty good. The tactical shotgun. I don't know, maybe I'll do some redesigning a couple things. I know that I have to come up with a way to stabilize that front end. It's nice and even on both sides. The rail looks good, but I've got to find a way to bridge the between the barrel and the rail so that it sits nice and tight. And so we'll see what I come up. I'll have to manufacture something. We'll see. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. I think it's pretty well set. It's on there tight. Holes line up. I just need to pop that pin and get the right size bolt to go through there, and I should be good to go. It's looking good, looking tight there. Like I said, I'll have to figure out what to do on that end to stabilize the end, but I think by the time I get my screw through here, that'll be pretty well set. That's just going to be a stabilization point, so so it should be pretty good. The only part I do not like about this stock is the ability to cock. So anyway, should look pretty awesome by the time I'll get a red dot put on there, and should be good to go. Hey guys, so I'm back from the shop doing my little grinding and sanding and getting this thing ready, and I actually went to the local hardware store and found some hardware to put through that trigger pin and clamp this sucker down, and I have to say that it looks amazing. And I just want to know your guys' thoughts on it. I still have some work to do. I'm going to do the painting on it and stuff like that, but I think it turned out pretty super awesome. I actually have the Vism red dot that I won, I think it was last year, on this, and so I'm going to use the red dot. I got to sight that in. I think I actually have to put a new battery in it because that's dead. And so, you want to see it? Oh yeah. Alright, so there it is. That came out surprisingly awesome. I've got the ejection port wide open. There's some dings on it from prior to me having it, but this is what it's looking like. I am actually very much impressed, and truthfully, I do not think that front end is going to move at all. It's pretty clamped down there. There's the Allen head bolt that runs through the trigger pin. This is unloaded, so the trigger functions just fine. No issues there. It is stinking awesome, and I cannot wait to get the red dot up and running. If you recall, the last time I used this red dot, it was on my AR9. I was not real impressed with it, although it held 0 and the dot was bright. I don't know, I'm just seeing if I have any battery power here. The little flip-up sight had a tendency of flipping down, and it would lock in place. So, excuse me, although that's a really nice feature, I have to find a way to tighten that down, and I might just have to do a little hillbilly ingenuity to try to get that thing up, because I really don't need it flip down all the time. I'm really preferring it if it's up, and that red dot is working. It's actually it's kind of impressive. It's a nice clear dot. It runs on solar, and then it runs on battery also, and so it's been sitting in a box for like the last, I don't know how long, quite a long time. And so I'm going to get it solered up. It should work. And like I said before, I'm going to get the thing painted up, so it's going to look really nice. And I really like this thing. I am liking it for 3-gun, and I hope to get it all sighted in for that. But anyway, tell me your thoughts. Let me know what your thought is on the Warhammer heat shield and rail system. And I will take this out at some point and do a test for you. So we'll head to the range with this sucker, and so you can really see how this thing works and how it functions. And hopefully by that time Maybe I'll have it painted. I'm not sure. But what do you guys think? Another question I have for you. First, number one, do you like the setup? Number two, do you think I should go with the flat dark earth, similar to the buttstock, grip, and forend? Or do you think I should go with a different paint pattern? I'm thinking I could probably do something that is in that cryptic realm, but I got so many paint projects I have to do already. I'm not sure I want to do another paint project. So anyway, just let me know your thoughts, which way I should go. All right, guys, have a great weekend. I don't intend on putting any other videos out this weekend. I have work to do, like yard work. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Peace out.